It is cold. Man, every breeze, it stings my legs. I didn't feel like putting on long johns. I have some, although right now they're probably freezing in my trunk or in my car. But oh, so they're not freezing. But I know once I like go to work tonight, because I do go to work tonight and I sleep, I'm not gonna want to have them on. So I'm gonna be all sweaty at work more than likely. Maybe we'll see. But just hanging out right now. I came out of Steve McQueen's movie Widows, starring Viola Davis. And holy crap, it is awesome. Oh, so good. The commercials don't give a sense of what it's about. It smells kind of nice here. Something's cooking. And man, it is stunning. Really good story. It's well written. It even felt a lot like eerily like a I was gonna say crime movie, but yeah, crime movie. The script I'm writing, and I'm like, holy crap! Like this is the bar to the reach to go over. 5 people here. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Although, really, not much of a holiday for me. I don't care. I don't like any holidays, so let's take that back. Not only not much of a holiday, I hate holidays, and not only that. This country has been brutal and inflicted genocide on Native Americans. So what the hell, is wrong with us? And they're still being brutalized, still being marginalized. Yeah, some guy was like flipping somebody off. Oh no, not flipping. So I think he was just like trying to wave at somebody. Hi Laura Rebello. Thanks. Yeah, I'm having a good day. I slept on a couch last night. That was super nice. I'm like, man, I could get used to sleeping on couches again. I'm gonna get in my car in a little bit because it is like ice cold right now. The problem with sleeping in my car in the cold, not really so much the cold itself. I can get used to that, although I may have to wear long johns just to sleep. Problem is, not only when it gets cold, then when the sun comes up, it's like your car's an oven. It bakes so quickly, and I'm like, the temperature change is so rapid. I was so uncomfortable the other night, taking off my blanket, my jacket, and everything. I couldn't fall back to sleep. I didn't sleep that great last night. I didn't sleep bad. The guy whose place I stayed at, it was really nice. He kind of woke me up to say like, good day, because he left, and then I left after him. I've done him a lot of favors for him. So, anyways, he let me stay. Okay, I gotta go inside. My hands are like freezing. Gotta go inside the car. That's better. Oh, great! Now my phone's ringing. Who the hell is calling me? Oh, it's my one of my friends. I'll call him back. I'm not gonna do anything with him right now because I gotta go to work tonight. Can I get that off the screen? Yeah, I'll just take that off. Whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in my car, locking my car door at night. But anyways, real windy last night. I had to walk like half a mile because I couldn't park my car close to where I was staying, and not half a mile. It really wasn't that far, but I had to walk in the cold and wind, carrying my blanket, my backpack, and everything. But it was nice. I got to shower. First time I've showered somewhere other than a gym in the last about 3 weeks, because October 31st I moved out. November 1st was the first day. I slept in my car. And wait, where did I? Yeah, no, November 1st, like, is when I went to the gym the first time and showered. Good way to chart my progress, too. Little mini greenhouses. Yeah, that'd be nice. Oh, sprout seeds in my car? Oh, I didn't think of that. I don't know if that would work. Like if I could plant plants in my car. I would make sure I have plenty of oxygen. Would it? No, I don't think they convert oxygen that quickly. That's an interesting idea to think of. I didn't think about that. It might be a good idea. Have plants, maybe have a garden I could grow and eat food from my car. But yeah, have plants at least to, what do plants do? Like, they help keep you warm, they draw in heat, or at least they create oxygen, so that's something. They absorb carbon dioxide. In the event that I'm buried under my car in snow, that's the only thing that kind of scares me. 10 people in here. Click the like button, everybody. Thanksgiving back in October here in Canada. I mean, we've done so many. You can look up, all the brutal things we've done to Native Americans and we treat it like, well, it happened. It's done. It doesn't matter. It's still happening. It's still going on every day. The way we treat people on reservations is terrible. The way you've seen in one state where they tried to disenfranchise thousands of Native Americans from voting, the way they try and strip their rights away on their reservations, horrible policies. The way they're receiving abuse and can't properly prosecute it with the police, because if it's committed by someone off their land and then the person is, you know, a member of a tribe or something, it can't be prosecuted. Like, it's such a disaster. Anyways, so it's worth thinking about. Other than that, don't really have a ton going on today. The library's closed, so I knew I wasn't going to go read there. Library's so luxurious to just sit and read in a big open area. The gym's closed, so that's why I stayed at someone's house and showered there. It's nice to have a actual bathroom and shower to use. And I'm saving money. Hey, that's good. Just eating. Like, you get a tangerine, you have a little pot and plant the seed. I put 3-foot tall citrus trees, and I started my car because it gets so hot and humid in there. Oh, interesting. And I do go to work tonight, so that's fine. Who cares? I got my food here. It is a little tiring eating the food, but hey, it's like a good test of character in a way. Like eating the... Oh, set this up here. Oh, my left arm hurts. Eating the, you know, like just cheap food. Like I got cereal, almonds. I'm trying to plug in the charger to my phone. Yogurt, raisins. I have pears and oranges. And just trying to get my fill on that. The danger is some of the food, like the peanut butter, it's good, but it's got so many calories, I can easily gain weight with that, gain a bunch of fat. So I'm not trying to do that. So that's a little bit of a balance. And also the almonds too, ton of calories. I am exercising a lot, exercising hard. And it's really annoying. The thing I noticed about my body, like lifting weights, my left side is completely underdeveloped from my right side, even though I use dumbbells. So, and this has been going on for a few months. I noticed it and I'm like, what the hell? Like, this is so bad. Am I not using, like, you know, is my mind not in the, you know, moving my arm and leg on the left side? So I've started for a few weeks or months, I've been doing twice as many reps on the left side as the right side. So if I do one, you know, shoulder press on the right side like this, I'll do 2 on the left side. And now my left side is sore. Today's the first day, no workout, just resting in 20 days or so that I've had. Or today's the 22nd, so 21 days I've been exercising every single day and lifting weights. So finally I just have a day to relax, rest. I'm not gonna go eat anything nice. Did I call my mom? Yeah, she didn't pick up though. Can we come eat with you, Angelo? I don't have much I want to eat. I don't see that the big deal about is eating on camera. I do have sunflower seeds. I put these in. It was funny. I was parked outside someone's house today and they were playing with their dogs and they could see me and everything. It was just kind of funny to see like see the image of myself homeless eating food on Thanksgiving outside their house, and they can clearly see like I live in my car. It was just kind of funny. Like, it didn't, you know, it was no big deal. They were having their fun playing with their dog or whatever. I felt a little self-conscious, so I pulled away and went around the block and parked and ate a little more food there. But I got my sunflower seeds that they charged me as almonds for. I cannot go back and ask for a refund. It would be so embarrassing and shameful. Can't bring myself to do it. I don't know if it'll be that busy at the bar tonight. It might be sometimes, you know, it just depends. Get the people who just by themselves or traveling or go out with their family. So anyways, that'll be fine. Not too worried about that. I'm just thinking, what am I going to try and do with the money I saved now? Really, there's no money saved. I got to pay down my credit card. Even if I'm good about paying it down, it's going to be over a year before I pay off my credit card. That's if I'm really disciplined. Oh, shit. And don't have other major expenses. So even then, it's like nothing's fast-tracked. Nothing's coming soon. Can you have a meal where I work, a hot meal? Yeah, and we get discounts for eating there, 50% off. I try not to anyways. Tonight, I just might anyway. I don't know. I'm kind of tired. I'm going to try and take a nap before I go to work tonight. I've been a little bit this afternoon. I couldn't, I didn't sleep that great. I slept on a comfortable couch. But, I don't know. We'll see. I might eat, but I want to save the money. Because now I'm saving it so quickly. Now that I finally realized I don't have to spend $30, $40, $50 a day. It wasn't just on food, gas, little stuff I realized I needed, water, what the hell? Like I got 2 pairs of jeans, pair of socks, not pair of socks, a whole like 12 socks, 12 pairs of socks, something like that. And just stuff like that kept adding up. So now I'm doing really well, not spending much money. I'm quickly going to be paying down my credit card. Hopefully I'll be saving a little bit too. But yeah, I'm not trying to spend money at my job. Peanut butter, fruit. And tonight I'm sleeping in the car again, and it is damn cold. Supposedly, I heard something like it's going to be the coldest night we've had since last February tonight. So that's going to be a little rough. I may have to get my long johns on under my pants, because think about it, you're not really sealed in with your blanket in your car seat. So I'm just going to be like exposed under my legs, my feet, and sort of my hips and lower back. Lower, so better view. There you go. And, I need to keep like my body wrapped up and warm. So that's the challenge. And then, like I said, the temperature change. So once it gets warmer, I'm like, holy crap, I got to throw everything off and I want to rest. So I hope I rest well. Hey, Saul Goodman, thank you. A normal human in a big earth. Hey, everybody, click the like button. We got 15 people, 3 likes. Who cares about the likes? But that's how YouTube decides to share videos in people's recommended videos, because they can see that the video is getting engagement, so it kind of makes its way to the top. Thank you. There you go. Got a couple right there. My left arm is sore, but it's good. I'm glad about it. But I'm really... Yeah, you're saying get a NASA blanket. Thinking about getting at some point is a sleeping bag, because I've read there's like sub-zero sleeping bags. I'm thinking about just lying back now doing this video like this, but I'm trying to get my glasses. One of those sub-zero sleeping bags that they say keep you warm to like -20 degrees. I might do that. Why not? I just want to save a little money first, but if I really have the need, I'll go ahead and get it. I just wonder, where do you buy them? I guess you could get them at a sporting goods store. I wonder if you could get them at Walmart. I've seen sleeping bags at Walmart, but I don't know if that's the kind that I'd want there. Yeah, an insulated bag, right. Thanks, Laura. Laura says she already clicked like. First thing she did. Thanks. So I'm going to look into that, definitely. I just didn't want to spend it right away unless I absolutely need to, which, man, it's getting cold so fast. We'll see how comfortably I sleep tonight. I want to figure out what other foods I can get that are good. Aldi, man, they're a lifesaver. Awesome. Just $2 for a loaf of bread. $2.50 for this gigantic jar of peanut butter that's going to last me days and days. And I really don't want to eat too much of that because, again, it's a ton of calories in there. It's healthy, it's good, like monosaturated fat and everything, good for keeping cholesterol down and your heart healthy, but 190 calories in 2 teaspoons full. So, and it's not like you get that full on it. And it's important to drink water too. I take my multivitamin because I know I'm not eating. I don't want to splurge today and eat food. Sardines, yeah. Problem is, no, I don't have, yeah, there are Amazon lockers around here. Maybe I'll get that. But, yeah, it's going to get very cold. That's true. Sardines are good. Yeah, I used to eat them a lot. Just the problem is they're kind of messy. and I would want to eat them outside the car because when you pop that can spray, and the problem is in the car it's nasty and gross. But the problem, all other problem is outside the car, it's so damn cold. I'm not trying to like torture myself eating much out. What did we have here? 10 10-pound donation. Everybody tell Versnelling Spooky thanks, and they came in clutch for me. Appreciate you. It's awesome. Helps me out a lot, man. This is really cool. Hey, appreciate it. It says $11, so I wonder if it turns into $11 American, or if that's just it's estimating. I don't know. Sorry, I keep tapping the screen. I'm trying to get the comments up, and now see they're not coming up. YouTube's oh, now they're popping up without me even touching the screen, and now they're not showing up. It's gonna come up in a second, I bet. I can't see the comments, but click like, everybody. 18 people here. So for those just joining us, I saw Widows today with Viola Davis, which was awesome. And supposedly the movie's underperforming, which it shouldn't be. The commercials don't really give much of a sense of what it's about. It seems kind of silly. Anytime, like, it seems like it's still videos moving again. So the movie's awesome, so well written. The performances are amazing. The cast is great. It did feel a little stilted and leaden at the end, like it kind of didn't know what to do, and it was very broad strokes, but it doesn't ruin it. And also, it felt so much like a crime story I'm writing about someone who goes through something kind of similar where they have to engage in crime in order to stay and save their life. I'm like, man, that's the bar that's set on that. And it's not the only movie that does that. Other movies are like that. Have done stories like that, but it's so good. You should see it. It was so nice to see it today. I didn't even waste money on food. I thought about getting this California croissant they had at the movie theater, and I'm sure it would have been like $5 or $6, but I thought, no, I'll be good. I just won't eat it. I did get a bottle when I'm watching a movie. Wow, I'm not sure if my PayPal is $10 euros in it, but I'll donate. Okay, just reconnected. So I don't know what happened there, but we lost the connection apparently. Yeah, definitely. Getting wet is the most irritating, annoying thing. It's such a hassle. It gets everything. You worry about mildew growing on stuff, mold, especially my food. And I don't know about, I don't know how I feel about using, sorry, I'm a little tired. Food banks, food pantries, homeless shelters. I don't think I'd sleep in a shelter because if I have my car, like there are people who definitely need it, the spots in the shelter. What we should have are more shelters. In Arlington alone, Arlington, one of the richest counties in the country, it's frequently named as like the best place or one of the best places in the country to send your kid to school. We have like 200 to 300 homeless people at any given time. What the hell is that? Why do we even have that? So we absolutely should have more shelters. So I don't want to take up a spot if someone else needs a spot, to sleep in. And I don't know how I feel about using food at like a pantry or food bank. I don't know exactly how all that works, but I mean, I don't know. As long as I have money, like I'm okay. I'm getting by. But definitely it's like a precarious, getting by. Like anything happens, if I can't work, if I get sick, if the car breaks down, if the car gets towed or something, I am in big trouble. So I'm trying not to do any of that. I don't plan on any of that happening. But you never know. Movie theater food, no value at all. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you go food, but like, is it really, appropriate for me to go when I have a job? And yeah, I'm kind of, I'm kind of in need in a way, but I'm also I clearly, have it going for me pretty well. So I wonder like how much, like, is that going to take food from somebody else who could have had it if I go to a food pantry or a food bank? I am curious. I mean, I'd see what they have because definitely the other thing is I will be broke if I spend money out on food, and there's only so many options eating in my car, like eating food that I can store in my car, but I can do it. I can make the most of it. So yeah, hi Ali D. Yeah, sorry it's lagging, guys. That's just a bad connection. What can we do? I mean, YouTube's got to run things, better. But and the internet infrastructure guys run better. 15 people in here. Click the like button. Helps get the video shared and circulated by YouTube. I slept on a couch last night. It was really nice to be able to do that. Oh man, I didn't realize I kind of miss it. But that was pretty nice. But other than that, and I only did it last night because the gym was... Okay, sorry. I saw the stream froze again. Can't stay at my mom's. I've gone over this many times, just can't do it. What job do I have? I'm a bouncer. I work in a bar. I'm security. I check IDs. When do I start work? In a little bit. I won't say the exact time, but it doesn't matter. Who cares? I got a little time before I go to work. Other annoying thing about eating in my car, oranges. Sometimes you pull them open, it sprays juice like on the windshield and stuff. That's a little annoying. I got streaks of it in my car, but who cares? Once it fogs up, once the window fogs up and I wipe it down, it'll be gone. So I'll just wait for that. America Marie, yeah, welcome. Color Sock, welcome. Happy Thanksgiving from Jim Baker. Hey, we got Jim Baker here. Thanks. Commenting as Vanilla Die. Joining us. Yes, that's another thing I could eat. My Jim Baker buckets. I have all that freeze-dried food, not freeze-dried, but like powdered food that you just mix with water. And it actually tastes pretty good. I'm sure if you got better quality food and also you don't give it to a scam artist, televangelist, that you'd get a better value and better food. But I already have it, so I reviewed it for a video and my mom reviewed it. So that's an option should I ever need it. Maybe that's the option is get powdered food. But the thing is, I don't want to be eating too much like bad ingredients like salt and preservatives. Although I guess it wouldn't really have preservatives if it's already powdered. But I don't want like a ton of sugar, salt, all that kind of stuff. I want to try and eat as much whole food as possible. Do I have PayPal? Yes. Check the PayPal works through Streamlabs. Or Streamlabs uses PayPal. In the description of this video, look, it's just click down below at the description. You see the link for my Streamlabs. You should be able to use that to donate to me via PayPal if you want to. So go ahead and try that. Someone else has before, at least once. And that's very nice of you. Appreciate it. Starting to get dark. No, I can't stay at my mom's house. I've gotten to the story a bunch of times. I'm not welcome there, and I would refuse to go there even if she could have me. Long story. I've gone over it over and over. It's not your fault for not hearing it. I understand that. I'm just saying, like, been through it many times. You go watch previous videos, and you'll find out why. No, those buckets aren't $2,500. They were like $140, though. And they come with a shovel for the latrine. Oh, cool. Laura says she rewatched a video where my mom was talking about her childhood and got a visa from the American Embassy in Greece, or the Greek Embassy or something. Can't do that anymore, by the way. It doesn't work that easily. So today, they would keep my mom out of the country. And now Trump is talking about the real goal of his immigration policy, which is what it always was, which is not against illegal immigration. He said he wants to shut down entirely all immigration across the U.S.-Mexican border. So if that's the case, if he wants to shut it down, that shows what the real game plan is, what the end plan, because it was always a national... What's never about illegal immigrants. The only reason illegal immigrants are ostensibly an issue in politics is because we've created laws which are horrendous in our treatment towards immigrants, and we destroy other countries, which drives people to flee them and to find jobs in America. So of course, and then we make them illegal, keep them illegal, and then we demonize them as the other and criminalize them and say one example of an immigrant is emblematic of all immigrants. And that's what Trump does. He's so blatantly racist, and white supremacists are like licking their chops. They're so excited. They are so motivated. This is like red meat for them to say we might shut down the border, because that's the end goal. That's the end game. That's what they desire. Well, not truly the end game, because they could do a lot worse, but that's what they want. I didn't miss your donation. Saul Goodman. Thank you, man. Name of the show, Bring Back Saul, or Better Call Saul. Yeah, you better call Saul if because you should thank him for donating money. Appreciate it. Hey, it really helps a lot. Okay, so let's break it down what the donations will give me. From Versnelli Spooky, that 10 euros, I think it might be $11. That will get me like approximately what, 3 of these jars of peanut butter, 2 bags of almonds from Aldi, like 2.5 boxes of raisins. So that goes a long way, and these will last me several days. It'll like get me like, you know what? I think I realized what's slowing my internet connection. I got something running on my phone. I think, let me see if I can. If this will work. Hope that worked. I don't know if that did anything. But anyways, what was I even saying? Oh, the money. Yogurt, sugar-free Greek yogurt, $2. And I'm so glad it's sugar-free. I don't want to be, putting bad stuff in my body, especially while I'm, so vulnerable living in my car. So that $11 or 10 euros can get me like 5 jars of dollars, can get me 2 of these jars of peanut butter. That's $2.50. This is going to last me a long time. This is massive. Ooh, excuse me. This is 2 pounds. 2 pounds, 8 ounces. Or if you use the metric system or whatever, wait, no, it's not, 1.1 kilograms, 40 ounces total. So that's awesome. The donations really help. Thank you guys for your generosity. Ow, my arm hurts. No, not going to my mom's house. She didn't even answer the phone, and I understand she's busy or whatever, but it's just not good, not a good situation. The family, just she doesn't take it seriously that like my brother's criminal and just a hateful, angry person, and she yells at me for ridiculous stuff, and she just doesn't seem to have time for anything. So what do I care? Who cares? If your family's not good to you, just forget about it. Write them off. No, I don't listen to podcasts. I never really did. Well, okay. I sort of did a little, for a time, just one maybe. But listening to podcasts is just too tedious for me. I've tried listening to others like comedy ones or something. The sound of people talking for too long, it's like it recirculates in my head, and it just makes me like want to tune out entirely. Like I got to change the volume, sort of. And radio, I listen to radio. Yeah, I listen because I want to be up on right-wing propaganda. And so I listen to conservative talk radio, and it's hard to believe these adults can live with their consciences, and spread the hate that they do, and the xenophobia and fear and demonization of the poor, of immigrants, of black people, of gays, of women. Just disgusting. Hard to believe, but that's the stuff I bought into when I was a kid. I listened to some of those very same people. And now I see that they like so pathetic how they can spread this hate, and they act like there's no problems in America other than Trump is being victimized by the press and by prosecutor Mueller. So Aldi is fantastic. Exactly. Gay Nora Linas. I shopped there for the first time. Next time I'll know I have to bring a bag though. I was carrying like a dozen items in my arms like this. You heard that YouTube takes something like 30% of donations? Yeah, I've heard that too, I guess. I guess I'll take their word for it. I haven't looked into it in a while. But yeah, they definitely take a cut. Spend it with my family. Why would I spend it with my family? My family is kind of like you want to be treated. So if my mom's going to be yelling at me, especially over, like, she got my glasses in the mail, and I ordered 2 pairs of glasses, a backup pair of regular glasses and prescription sunglasses. And the backup pair, apparently, the envelope was empty. And my mom was, like, yelling at me about it. Like, Angelo, I don't know what it is. It's just empty. I said, can you tell, please, I got to tell the glasses company if they didn't send it to me if I need it back. I'm like, why didn't you give it to me when I came by the house for the other picture? She's like, I forgot. I don't know. She's just yelling, and she houses my brother, and I've gotten into him enough. I don't need to keep repeating it. But my brother, basic domestic abuser. He's committed assault and battery multiple times. I love film, obviously. Today I was thinking about the movie I'm writing when I was watching Widows. And I do want to list, there is like, I believe Lee Jessup. I don't know if if she does a podcast exactly or she just does articles, but Lee Jessup is a screenwriting coach. And Pilar Alessandra, I almost said tambien because it sounds like I was pronouncing it in a Hispanic pronunciation, and tambien is also. But Pilar Alessandra, I just read her book, The Coffee Break Screenwriter. She's a writing consultant as well. She might have a podcast, I can't remember, but I do watch interviews about filming on Film Courage, the YouTube channel, and really screenwriting. And I learned a lot from there, and I've read several books by people I've found on there too. So that's really John Truby. I read his book, The Story Solution. No, wait, not The Story Solution. I can't remember the name of it now, but it's like 22 steps to structuring your story. Eric Edson wrote The Story Solution. I read Pilar Alessandra's The Coffee Break Screenwriter. What's the John Truby book? I can't even remember the main title of it, but it's great. It was so helpful. Oh my god, I was a mess before that, and I still have a lot to learn. But I don't really make time to listen to that stuff, and also it gets tedious listening to stuff after a while. When you hear someone's voice, unless they really are a captivating speaker, and even then, if they don't vary their pitch and tone, and a lot of them are good speakers, that's not even really the issue. Listening to even my own voice for a while, it's like sensory overload. It's too much. I want to tune out and change the channel. And that's what it is. That's why it's hard for me to listen to podcasts. It's just hard to do it when I keep hearing that same. Yeah, I have enough blankets, I guess, but I gotta figure out something when it gets super cold because the blankets don't wrap around me, so I need a sleeping bag eventually. Because tonight, supposedly, it's going to be the coldest night since last February. So we'll see how I sleep with that. My feet and legs are already getting cold with my jeans on. I don't have the heat running right now in my car, and I'm going to probably have to wear my long johns tonight. And then the problem is when the sun comes up and my windows are rolled up, the car heats up so fast. And so then when I'm tired, I don't even want to move my arm from here to here. Like, and then I have to get up, take my jacket off, take my blankets off and everything. It's a big hassle, but I may have to do that. Yeah, New York City. Shout out to New York City. Saul Goodman's there. Here in Europe, all the other stuff is delicious, good on you for shopping there. Yeah, I'm so glad I found them. So glad. Yeah, just great. And you don't need a membership. It's not like Costco or BJ's or maybe Sam's as well. Like you need memberships there. You don't. And also their stuff is gigantic. I don't need gigantic stuff. I need stuff that'll last in my car that's cheap, so that's pretty cool. Saving money. You're in Toronto, Canada. Cool. Laura, shout out to Toronto. Shout out to Phoenix, Arizona. Shout out to United Kingdom, Gaynor. Another person asking, why don't I go to my mom's? It's just a long story. I just can't do it. I'm not welcome there, and I would refuse to go there. You know, not everything's great in the family. So, not everything's terrible, but we do have a person who's bad. I don't like to say just a person's bad, but it's just not a good situation. I wouldn't want to be there. Partners, Canadian, UK, going back. Cool, Netherlands. Shout out to the Netherlands. Angelo, get a hat. I have a hat. Thank you. I may have to wear the hat when actually, what I realized the other night, I may have to wear a ski mask when I sleep because my face got cold. Ooh, my hand, it's just my tendons and bones are hurting because when I go to the gym, well, I noticed this for a few weeks or months now. My left side of my body totally underdeveloped compared to my right from weightlifting. It's ridiculous. It looks so bad. So I realized even though I can lift weights with about like the same strength in both sides of my body, so I don't know if it'll ever change or whatever, but I decided, okay, if my left side is underdeveloped, even though I'm using dumbbells, so it's not like I'm using a barbell, you know, like a bench press, and I'm not evenly distributing the weight between my left and right side or something. I'm using dumbbells, so I'm using each arm independently, each leg, well, I have to use them together, but I use dumbbells when I do squats with them, although my hands get hurt from holding the weight, so then I use the leg press machine. But I started doing like twice as many repetitions a couple weeks or months ago on my left side, my left arm, left shoulder, you know, left leg, as on my right side, to let my left side catch up in strength to my right side. And it's like as strong as my right side. It just, I don't know if because I'm right-handed, like the muscles don't activate the same way or something. It's so weird. So like I can lift with almost the same strength. Not really. Actually, I do struggle in a way with, whereas like to lift with my left hand, left arm, whereas my right arm is super easy. So obviously I got to develop my left side more, but now my left shoulder, that it's like the tendons and everything are hurting. So I'm glad I'm just taking the day off, not exercising, and the gym's closed, so I had to. I don't shop at Goodwill. I have before, because especially for clothes, they're super cheap. You can get suits there for like $5. Suit jackets, pants, like from Joseph A. Bank, that would have been hundreds of dollars. Get them for like $5 or $10. Trench coats, coats, all kinds of stuff. Super cheap there. Yeah, I may wear gloves when I sleep too. I don't know. Got 9. It's 5:17. Doing good on time. Actually, doing really good on time. I'm not in any rush. I decided not to splurge and spend money out on a meal. Oh, it's Thanksgiving. I got to go out. No, I'll go out Saturday probably and eat a meal, probably at a Hispanic restaurant. I'll practice more of my Spanish there. Been practicing. That's good. But I got to get into deeper conversations with people, because I noticed even when I'm talking to people in Spanish and like I occasionally do have a extended conversation, I'm tripping over my words and stuff. I'm searching for the right word, and that's good. That means I'm making progress. But I've got to be doing that more often so I know how to retrieve the word in my head. And that only comes from doing it. I can read all the articles I want and talk to myself in Spanish, but I have to have conversations where I'm listening and saying stuff back. So gonna keep trying that. Fortunately, pretty much all the Hispanic people I met been super nice and welcoming. And you know, if I tell them like, hey, Spanish is my second language, you know, I'm trying to learn, and usually they just appreciate that. Although one drunk guy, he ended up punching me in the arm over it. But anyways, turkey salteñas, I don't like turkey. Of all the things, Thanksgiving, you know, I never liked Thanksgiving either, because first of all, I hated sitting with my family to eat. Second of all, it was always tense. My brother was always a jerk, and it just felt so weird because I never wanted to eat much. Never. I was never a big eater. I'm like, how am I supposed to eat any more today than on any other day? So I'd always not finish my food. I'd always leave it sitting there while my mom wanted me to eat. She used to yell at me every day, separate from Thanksgiving, just every day, because I wouldn't finish my food. It's like I didn't want to eat much. So or I would just wait there, you know, while I finished because I wouldn't eat much for Thanksgiving. So I'd eat a little bit, and everyone else is like having all these additional plates. I'm like, no, I don't want anything else. So what the hell was I supposed to enjoy about Thanksgiving? So screw that. And on top of that, it's turkey, an inferior meat. And also, I'm kind of, you know, of the opinion that we should get away from eating animals. You know, get away from the cruelty of it aspect, and also the environmental aspect it creates. The disease it spreads among animals. It's really bad. Oh, okay. So, Laura Rebelo says, Hola, Angelo, tienes que hablar más veces en español. Yes, I agree. De acuerdo. Just got to do it. I'm going to try, but I got to do it without spending money. That's the thing. I can't just be going to restaurants and doing it. And also, people have to be willing to actually talk with me. I feel like people try and take it a little easy on conversation with me. Don't try and get into too many topics. Well, it's partly they're strangers, so, but I need to, you know, again, it's where even if I don't understand them, I keep doing it. Saul, What comment do you want me to make? Saul Goodman says, Angelo, I'm Dominican. I know Spanish. I feel guilty because I convinced my mom to buy me a gaming laptop, high spec for school, but I'm not even in classes this semester. Comment, please. It'll alleviate your conscience if you donate it to me because I need a high-speed Wait, was it a laptop or PC? Laptop. I need a laptop for editing videos. I'm gonna buy one. It might be $700 or $800, probably for a good solid high speed like 6-core. It's called like hex core or octo core, maybe a laptop for video editing, so I can edit them super fast, like get them rendered. That's the biggest thing, rendering time. You don't really send me your laptop, but I gonna get one eventually because I do have other videos I want to put up. It was such a hassle to put up my computer together at my mom's house at 3 in the morning to put up that video for TCM. Still hoping I get on TCM to introduce Dodsworth. We'll see. But I gotta have a laptop to be able to edit videos. It probably helps with being homeless, doesn't it? Yeah, because I can eat a little bit in my car and then I'm good. Oh, Saul says, I wish I could. I would be disowned. That's funny. You have a Dell G7. Yeah, so it's a laptop or else he'll be disowned by his mom. Oh, man. Wow, cool. Laura says, had to pick up Spanish quick for Canadian immigration 30 years ago. Good for you. Yeah, I should have learned it a lot sooner because I've been studying it for 10 years now. And I get so fed up. It's so like painful for me to sit and read and read and read and study and study. After like an hour, I'm like, am I done yet? Isn't it over? There are people who do it for like 8 hours a day. I'd be like, fuck! I don't want to study that long. But I did sit in the library for, 2 or 3 hours studying Spanish. But even that, it was like testing my endurance. But that's what you got to do. It's like you got to wear yourself. It's more exhausting. We'll say that it's definitely more exhausting for me than going to the gym. And I exercise for like an hour straight, and I take very little breaks. Like, I don't look at my phone. I a lot of times don't stop for water. I just go quickly between exercises. Now, I'm not pushing myself as hard as I can, so that makes a big difference. If I really, truly was pushing myself as hard as I could, yeah, it would be different. But even then, like, it's more exhausting and fatiguing to study Spanish and work my mind hard than to exercise. That might mean I should exercise better. Best wishes from Indiana. Shout out to Indiana. Good specs on your, wow, 16 gigabytes of RAM. What kind of RAM is that, Saul Goodman? Is that DDR3 RAM, DDR4? Super fast, 1 terabyte and 128 gigabyte solid state hard drive, 8th generation i7 processor. Cool, man. Your mom got you a good laptop. Did I ever dig the latrine? No, I didn't. Well, the thing is about a laptop, I got to get one that's really fast and powerful for video editing, because that's what I'll be using it for. The other thing I realized is going to be a pain about it, I'm going to have to leave it at my mom's house. Because think about it, I can't leave it in my car overnight. It's going to get destroyed by the cold. Unless I'm literally sleeping it with it on my stomach, and even then I don't trust that because it's going to get so cold. So I'm going to have to, just plan it out. Not a big deal. It's like shoot my videos for a couple days and then get my laptop out and like spend one day editing them all, scheduling them to go up, and then putting it back at my mom's house. So that's just how I'll have to do it. I'll have to coordinate it because I definitely cannot leave it in my car in this cold. Saul says he's guilty now because it was his dream to have a laptop like this. Now it's overpowered. Yeah, that's true. Versnelling Spooky. Absolutely true. Languages are easy to learn when you just immerse yourself through television, radio broadcasts, newspaper articles, and with native speakers, of course. Yeah. Well, think about it. What Spanish does everybody know? It's stuff they hear on TV, on cartoons, on, music. Mi casa, su casa. Like, everybody knows that. So that's what you got to do. You just got to hear the words over and over. Stuff like that makes it easy. You got to remember that. Makes it a lot easier. Even if you don't understand it, you hear it, you'll start to pick it up fast. I know a guy, by the way, when I met him, practically didn't speak a word of English. I forget what country he's from, but he's a Spanish speaker, native Spanish speaker. I didn't see him for a few months. I see him. He speaks English perfectly. Like, what the hell happened? How'd you learn that? And he's like, yeah, I don't know. He still has an accent. Strong. He's like, yeah, I don't know, Angelo. My boss, he's like, I don't fucking know. My boss told me he'd only speak Spanish or only speak English to me, and somehow I learned it. And also, every other word from him is fucking motherfucker. It's funny though. He's like motherfucker. But yeah, he learned it just from talking. So it probably could be like the smoothness of it could be improved upon, but he learned it extremely well. So now he can communicate with people. Learn most of your English through the internet? Wow, cool. What language do you originally speak for Snelling Spooky? And you know, the problem is here too, I wish there was more Spanish, there were more Spanish radio stations. They have music stations. I don't want to listen to music because I can't stand it, and also can't even understand the words. They have sometimes talk show segments, but they have AM radio stations in Spanish. I think they might be like church stations or something. I don't really want to listen to that. But yeah, we don't really have Spanish language talk radio around here. We do like certain times a day, so that's when I have to listen. And that does help, yeah. Going to Cuba since I was a little kid, Canada has always had good ties with Cuba, and that's close to 60 years, and it certainly helps immensely. Yeah, absolutely. Just got to hear it. Think about it. Stuff we know about. It's from TV, from songs, from stuff we use that we don't think about it, like queso. You know, everybody knows queso is cheese, or a lot of people know that. So we don't even think of it like Spanish because it's become a word we use in English, or like tortilla or quesadilla. Those are the same in Spanish. So, yeah, just got to hear it more. But that's the problem with not having much, well, just figuring out where am I going to hear it all the time and not spend money. Oh my goodness, my arms hurt and I've got a nap. All right, well, I'm going to get going actually. It's getting cold in my car. I'm going to try and take a nap, get my eye shade out. Here's a good spot. Why not? In this little shopping center. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Check out Widows, starring Viola Davis. Directed by Steve McQueen. Written by him, and I think written by Gillian Flynn as well, who wrote the book that it's based on. Awesome movie. I think the ending stumbles, though. I think it didn't handle everything. It really kind of deflated the tension. I'm like, what? It's a simple ending for a very specific story. I don't think it quite worked. It's good. It didn't quite work. It felt honestly, it felt rushed. It felt like they didn't have time to shoot what they needed. That may not have been the case. It just seemed like something was let up, but it didn't ruin it at all. It's still a great, great ride. Scary, intense. Man, so good. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching.